Hello my sweet friends, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for stopping by. I'm hoping you're having an awesome, amazing, beautiful day, and that you're all doing well. I am going through, this would be chapter 3 of my journey with junk journaling. Now, let me show you something really quick. I did this, let me see, it depends on how, there, let me see. I did this with manila folders, and then I just covered it with old scrapbook paper that I had there. And then I did different pockets within each manila folding side. So I grabbed these are all leftover pieces, and then I did punches. I punched a little slit there. These are scraps, but as you can see, do the same thing with the manila. Just punch little holes and you can make your own little tag. So I have different things that I did not toss out in the trash. As you can see, this could be a nice bookmark because it's really long, but it's really sturdy. So I put it in here. And then these are pieces, leftover pieces from the manila. I got the same thing here, scraps. And let me show you all the other stuff that I kept from Heidi Swap, from a magazine, I think it was a card. No, it's actually a, I think it's like Freedom Health. And then these are from Tim Holtz Paper Studio. I like the back to be the decorative part in my junk journal, but it depends on the color. So right now I picked a few at the beginning of my if I'm not mistaken, on the chapter 1 video. But as you can see, anything, this was also could have been in the trash, but I kept them. I was gonna make this one, but I feel like I want to repurpose something that it's good for the journal itself. See, stuff like this, they're extremely pretty. You can fussy cut them if you want, but if not, then you can put it whole in a junk journal. I don't have to toss it out. See, these colors are pretty. Chocolate. So I've been slowly taking my time to collect these things. More things that would have ended in trash. So right now there's always a reasoning for me keeping these. I like the tiny strips, right? And I have them and I cut them in little pieces. But this right here, you can just cut them down and make a little tiny collage with these 3 pictures on them. So I didn't want to toss these out. Same thing with this. Just cut the strip and you can add it to a page. So just because it was meant to be tossed doesn't necessarily mean I want to put it in the trash. If I think I can, see how pretty that is? If I can give it life. Now this one is, the colors are too bright. This has got the Christmas stuff in there, and these are more Tim Holtz. Let's see what's in the back of it. That's cute. This one doesn't have anything. So, and then this one here. I don't think these have anything. Nope, this one doesn't have anything, and this one. It's kind of neat, right? Unfortunately, Hobby Lobby doesn't sell Tim Holtz anymore. Because I know my friend Carmen from Tiny Treasures, she was looking at the things for Tim Holtz, and she was kind of confused because she didn't find them. Yeah, they're gone. Spoke to one of the guys there that was actually changing the aisles around, and he said that they're not carrying it anymore. And they had like a few days, and they got rid of everything dead cheap. So I am taking, I want to keep this back, and I want to decorate this with the same theme colors that of my junk journal. And I'm just going to use the tissue that was supposed to be meant for the trash, and I am using it for my journal. I just want to give it a little I want to wrinkle it a little bit and then place it here. So let's see. I have different ideas. I want to use these strips. The strips that I got from cutting the journal straight. I want to use some of these. And then I want to use some of these intermingled. So my idea is it's not going to pan out unless I just see it myself. I'm going to tear. First of all, I'm just going to show you. I'm going to use these stamps. This is the stamp that I bought for 50 cents at Goodwill. It's a Fiskars brand. And Teresa Collins was the designer of the stamp. And this is a stamp set from Lublin. All right, so there you go. Now that I said that, I feel like I don't want to cut it straight. I just want to be able to stamp a few images and tear around it. So my thought would be to use one of my little coffee archival inks, and let's see what happens. Let's see what happens here. These are new, which is kind of awesome. And I'm gonna stamp this one. It says here number 57, and it says Dream. Okay, good. All right. Let's see how it looks stamped on these here. Okay, nice. That's nice. Yay. So let's do a few more so I can tear it and just go ahead and glue it in place. That's number 57. I have to have enough for the whole surface, so all right. And it's number 53. It says blessed. 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3. 3 of each. That's nice. I'm trying to put him back. That way I don't lose them. Okay, so there's another one here that says time and then charming. And I think that's what I want to do. Let's do charming. Let's do a different color. Let's just put a little bit of charming on this one, the green one. And a little bit of pink. Let me see, hold on. No, and then time. All right, so that's it for that. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to create a tag with the same material that I created the journal, so that way it all becomes cohesive at the end. Hopefully that makes sense. So as you can see, you could tear it. I'm gonna grab a little ruler right here and see if I can just do better tearing that. Yeah, that's better. All right, let's just do a little bit tearing on this one. And then we'll start putting it together. I got the fan going on, so it's blowing the tissue everywhere. All right. Let's try to tear it. These. And then just tear it here. And that's one. Keep it under. I'm gonna put this one in this tear. So I ordered some pom-pom trims. I sure did. I ordered pom-pom trims because I went to Hobby Lobby and it was $3.50 for 3 yards of pom-poms. Yet if you go on to Hobby Lobby, you get 10 different colors for $9.99. Okay. So I bought one that has like an ombre effect, I guess you can call it, from one color to the other, but I only used one because I considered that the other colors were way too bright. There. All right. So now we're gonna start gluing, and I just want to randomly put these colors on the top. So let's glue the scraps. Let me put this down here so that way let's start gluing some of these scraps. Today is Tuesday, so it's Taco Tuesday, my friends. Taco Tuesday, because we were not cooking rice for a second day in a row. No, señorito. All right, so I'm just gonna I'm trying to bring like I said, the colors that I have already in the journal to bring into this tag, and do some random gluing here and there. Trader Joe's bags is good for that. Let's put some of this soft green tissue where there's no wording. I'm just trying to get the ones that I feel like it's the most wider. Did I put it backwards? Where did it go? Where did it go? Oh my goodness. Oh, there it went. Well, that's good. That's good to know. It sticks really good. I like that. Not worried about the glue coming to this because, as you can see, it's gonna get all covered. Let's put some of this here. Repurposing the Trader Joe bags. Yes, indeed. There. This is like a darker, oh, this is one of those strips. Yeah, why not? Right there. That way it can cover all the lettering. There. Let's see. What else? What else I can use? This is more Trader Joe's. I want to put a little bit of this pink here. There. I mean, pink. Not even pink, it's orange, is it? I'm wondering if I really am colorblind. There. That's better. Let me put this one here. Yep, let's do that. I'm not worried about, just worried about covering the majority of these. Oh, I got a little bit piece here. Let me tear it. I like the fact that that this Trader Joe bag is very strong. Very, very strong. So let's just do some of these now. I'm gonna leave ideology. I'm gonna leave Tim Holtz's name there, and then I'll just do collaging, you know, with different colors on it. Okay, so now I want to put some of these on top, just like that. Yep. It's gonna look messy at first. You just gotta trust the process. Just trust the process. Just trust it. It might not seem to make sense at first, but layer after layer after layer. Just continue to glue. And you don't want anything to be perfect, because it doesn't have to be. There. So I need another color now. Just layering it on top. See? It's gonna make a difference. It's gonna make a difference. This regular glue stick, you're good with that. And then just spread it. I don't really, there you go, spread it as much as you can. There, it's starting to take form, so I need a little bit of pink. Yep, because I did use pink. Cut a little bit, just a little bit. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Yes, I did. Okay. Oh, wow. Look at that. Almost perfect. Wow, almost perfect. Unbelievable. Ba ba da ba ba. Now, as you can see, you don't have to keep it flat. Make it a little bit crinkly. The dimension without, there, like that. I like that. See? A little bit crinkly. There. So now we are going to glue the ones that we stamped randomly. So let's do this one first. Just layering. Just layering. Nothing perfecto. Just layering and crinkle. Layer it and crinkle it. Don't lay it flat, just crinkle it. Crinkle. I have to be careful because I don't want the tissue to tear. But I do want the tissue to have, oh, talking about tearing. There you go. Ay. Ay, ay, ay. Well, I still can manage to put it. It's time. There. Boy, come on. Get in there. Let's do this. Time. There. Ooh. I did it. I did it. Okay, I got a few more. Let's do those. Put it in between. Yeah, let's put it in between these. I like the color that it's just like pastels, you know, like soft muted tones. There. And I'm crinkling it. I got more of the oranges than the rest of them, but that's okay. That doesn't bother me. Okay, let's do number 53. It's not even complete. Another 53 down here. I might not be in frame. Sorry if I haven't been in frame. I'm gonna lose myself doing this. Another 57 over here. Let's do that. I thought it was just gonna be fun to create out of the same, you know, tissue. Tend to be a little bit more delicate. To create your own background for your tag. That way it blends with everything else you're doing. And when you put it in your junk journal, I'm trying to figure out this one. I get in between here, these two. Okay, I have one more. Okay, so 53, 57, 57, 57, 53. Let me go to the other corner. Place 53. Let me just take this out and then just place it like going sideways. All right, so now that I have all this little tissue, let me put the cap on this. Put this back. Get this. Get that brown ink. And just ink some edges. So we are trying to distress as much as you can. Okay. I think that's kind of neat to have. All right, so now I'm gonna flip it over and cut. Just cut and trim all that excess from the back, and that way when you flip it over, the edges are going to be clean. I'm going to have see. Okay. There you go. This is something that now when I put it there, and for example, I put the Tim Holtz on another side, it kind of mimics this one that it's going to go in the book, and it has a little bit of the tones and colors. So I'm carrying out the same thing, but yeah, so all I gotta do is just put a tape and put it in the book, and that we will do when it's ready to use trash. But there you go. I hope you like it. It's gonna be, you know, you're gonna have your size like that, so you're giving a little bit of the dimension, like it's popping out. You can play with it, you see. But I am repurposing some trash and making it blend with the colors that I already had, which was these tissue papers that I have in my journal. See, these are the colors. So there you go, my friends. I will punch a hole here, a slit, place a ribbon, or I'm just put a tape here, and that way you can use it as a tuck like that. So it depends. But there you go. Out of trash, we made something useful. So that's it for today, my friends. Thank you for stopping by in my crafty corner. If you liked the video, please give me a like, subscribe. If you haven't, leave me a comment, and I will see you in the next video. As always, stay safe and craft away. Bye.